The conversation in the real estate world, both locally and nationally, seems to be stuck on a familiar tune: very low inventory and interest rates. Interest rates are putting pressure on inventory, and we're seeing this not just with inventory as a whole, but also with new listings being down. Compared to where the numbers have been, there's just fewer people who are looking to make a move right now. But with that said, the shortage of homes is what's driving prices and keeping the competitiveness in the market. When we look at the median price point, this is a really good indicator of what could happen in the future with prices. So right now we're at about a $415,000 median price point compared to where we were this time last year at a $399,000 price point. We did see a slight drop in the median price from the peaks that we had in May and June, but we're still seeing year-over-year price gain, which is really good. It is worth noting that a lot of this can be contributed to seasonal trends, and we always see this happen in the fall and winter months when the market does start to pull back a little bit. And speaking of prices, we saw an 11% increase in the average sales price from the previous year. We hit an all-time high of $421,000. While there is still plenty of demand and activity in the market to keep prices steady, we have seen interest rates start to apply a little bit more pressure to demand. Fewer showings and less foot traffic are really good indications of this. In the past month or so, we did see a spike in interest rates, and unfortunately, there's really no indication of when those rates are going to come down. The reality is that interest rates are indeed a significant factor that is influencing our market. And there really is no quick fix for affordability until those rates come down. But fear not. Today I'm going to show you one potential solution to help combat those interest rates. How, you ask? Well, you can actually ask the seller to buy down your interest rate. And it really is a win-win situation for both the seller and the buyer. So let's get into an example of how a buy down can make a huge difference on what your monthly payment would be. So imagine you're in the market for a $430,000 house. This first column is what you would be looking to pay monthly, assuming you put 5% down and there is no buy down and it's a full price offer. Now again, this is just an illustration. Interest rates are different, but the principle of it remains the same. So you would be looking at a monthly payment of around just over $2,600. Now, if you move your attention over to the second column, this is going to show you what your monthly payment would be if you negotiate a price slightly more than $12,000 lower than the asking price. Again, you're still putting the same amount down, but you look over here at what your total monthly payment is, and surprisingly, it only drops by about $75, just under that. Now here's where it gets exciting. This third column shows you the impact of the seller buy down, which typically costs the seller about 3% of the loan amount. In this example, that's just over $12,000 for the seller, allowing them to secure the full asking price. The magic happens when you see your monthly payment decrease by almost $200. That's huge. Now, if you shift your attention to the fourth column, this is going to show you what the seller would have to reduce the asking price to in order to achieve the same monthly payment as the buy down in column 3. So you can see here, that's a reduction of a little more than $33,000. A significant chunk of money. And if you look down here at the bottom for seller net proceeds, you see they take a significant hit if they would have to reduce the price to get you the same monthly payment, as opposed if you did a price reduction or a seller buy down. The good news is, despite having some challenges in the market right now, there are still plenty of opportunities for both buyers and sellers. There are so many different out-of-the-box solutions to where you don't have to feel the impact of the interest rate as much as you think you will. By waiting to buy and sell, you could actually be losing money right now. So give us a call today. We'd love to have a conversation with you and help you figure out what the best strategy is for your real estate needs.